Welcome back to Let's Play Daggerfall. When we last left off, we talked to a crazy witch and then got back home after being lost for a few hours, and most importantly, we got ourselves a very fancy looking sword. Look at that thing. Isn't it just the sexiest thing you ever saw? Well, let's put it to good use. And no, we don't have any active quest. Let's go and get us one then. God, this summer is getting very hot over here. I'm trying to be nice and not letting my fan run because it might produce an awful lot of static and windy effects in the microphone, which is absolute crud anyway. But enough about that. Let's find ourselves a quest from these guys, the Mages Guild. As the premier research institution in the Empire of Tamriel, the Mages Guild employs a number of mystic scholars all over the land. If we can get a representative of the guild over to a place within a reasonable distance of here, the eminent scholar Elisusa Copperheart and has agreed to share her research. Would you be? Yeah, sure. Let's go fetch it. Grand, just grand. Miss Copperheart lives in the Copperheart residence. Fear of necromancers, which obviously won't be a problem this time around either, I suppose. Where does she live? Uptown. Oh, so she's an Uptown girl then. I'll hit myself later, don't worry. That song is so going to be stuck in my head for a while. Oh, thank you for showing us on the map immediately. Oh, it did actually have something in it. I was surprised there because I didn't see any taverns or shops. It's locked. Does it have a front door then? No. And we can't break in through the window, so let's use our and hope we didn't attract the ire of the guards, because that could suck slightly, to not say massively. Yeah, that's the guard. Halt! 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 Yeah, they're stupid like that, don't worry. And because... new spell to purchase. Levitate. And there you are. Thank you. No, I'm not going to stick around and chat with the guards. They are. Still a common sitting. Well, shows that it's okay to break the law as long as you don't get caught. Please don't break the law. I do not in any way endorse it. Oh, and I actually remember what I was supposed to do. Yeah, I was going to the bank and deposit lots of money because, well, as you can probably imagine, 12,000 gold coins weighs a bit. Only slightly. Oh, good time. And we can swing by the Mages Guild, get another quest, and possibly swing by the bank and deposit stuff. And they gave me a bit of money. Can I have a dungeon quest, please? Ah, here we go. Rather embarrassing. But one of our experiments has prematurely evacuated a laboratory. Even worse, it left before it was fed, so it's doubtless going to be ill-tempered. Thankfully, it is a disposable creature, a common atronach or something. I don't know how that's supposed to be pronounced, but let's say atronach. On the other hand, we certainly do not need our reputation sullied by a mad atronach's rampage. If you'd be willing to track the sad beast down and put it out of its and our misery with a few bunch of gold, thanks, you will. By the White Wolf, what a relief! Taking a precedence in the Baladosa Coven. That is probably a witch's place. Yeah. Save some face of the Mages Guild, because they're a bunch of mages who can't be bothered to do things for themselves. Instead relying on people like adventurers and random people willing to go through dungeons and kill stuff for them. Oh well. It's probably going to lead to more skill ups and eventually another level, which means that the main plot will probably continue. Eventually. Must admit, I am really curious where those guards in that building spawned. Because I didn't see them at all. And as you saw, it didn't actually have a back door or front door. And here we are depositing a bunch of gold into our account. We now have that much, and as you can see, we can take a loan. We're not going to do that. We can buy a house. They cost a lot. And we can buy ourselves a boat, or two actually. Both are blooming expensive, and they have no purpose at all. I think. Well, I've never found any, except that boat travels are slightly cheaper with them. I do mean slightly. Let's find. Well, actually, it might actually be. Yes. Like I said, this is probably a witch's coven. This means that there is a witch, at least one, living here. And no, I'm not saying that because I dislike her or anything. Just merely the fact that there is a witch. They can do stuff for you, and that is a happy. Just died. It only slightly scared me, or startled me. It's because I can't hear for crud. I have turned down the volume so much that I can barely hear the game's audio. And that is for you, the viewer, to be able to hear me. Figured it might be a bit useful. And that is a Nightblade. She was wielding an Elven katana. Neat. And another recipe that we're never going to use. Well, might as well start a collection, I suppose. And that is another happy. Stupid bird. Elixir Vitae. Oh. Well, let's nick it. Probably worth 1 or 2 gold pieces somewhere. Come on, we're an adventure. Let's find more things to loot. Anyway, as I was going to say, witches can do some things for you. They can... I think they can enchant stuff. And I think they can brew potions for you. For a hefty fee, of course. They can also summon Daedra, and when I say Daedra I mean the Daedra princess, so you can have a chat with them, such as Azura, Sheogorath, and Maroons something. Maybe it's meh runes. I can't remember them all off the top of my head, but oh, yes, our sexy sword killing multiple bats in one swing.